Hello, guys. Maureen just made a post on her page and she gave an update about how the whole thing is going. And I think this is the conclusion of the whole story that we all have been trying to find the truth about. In her post, she said how physically challenged woman hid her son, told lies to extort money from Prophet Jeremiah. A physically challenged woman called Ruth Mathew has been caught in the web of protracted lies when she claimed that she took her four sons to Mercy Land Deliverance Church, Warri Delta State, and the last one testimony mysteriously got missing. She took the matter to a popular human rights activist, the owner of Bod TV, where she told the world that the senior prophet Jeremiah of Mercy Land Church Fufeyin has hand in the disappearance of her son. Ridicule with inconsistencies, half-truths and outright lies, her claim was subjected to scrutiny where the president and the founder of Brekete TV, Ordinary Ahmed Issa, discovered that the crippled lady was on a mission to destroy the man of God in what appears to be a sponsored mission. She claimed that one of the senior sons, Triumph, informed her that some women came with keke napep to pick the allegedly missing son testimony at the church gate where they had gone to buy food while she was inside the church premises. Now, it went further to say that during her earlier television appearance, she did not disclose to the Ogaju, Ordinary Ahmed, what her son told her about his missing brother testimony. She rather insisted that the security officer in the church identified as Juliet held onto her child, a false claim. Also, in her initial concocted web of falsehood, she did not disclose that she went to the church with an 18-year-old stepdaughter, making them 5, including herself as a 6th person. The 18-year-old stepdaughter, considered an adult, was said to be present when the women in keke napep picked testimony, the last son, in what appears to be a prearranged and rehearsed plan. When confronted with these facts, she simply said, "I'm sorry for that, sir," without putting up any defense to the effect. It went further to say that, as if she had indoctrinated her eldest son, Triumph, into a court of lies, the teenage boy also claimed that the mother's stepdaughter did not go to the church with them. He collaborated her mother's lies that his younger brother testimony actually got mysteriously missing in the church. She also did not disclose that she sent her son outside to buy food after the plan to hide him from nefarious purposes were perfected. It was during this time of food buying that our co-criminals took the baby while the senior one returned. She, however, became sober when it became clear that she had been caught red-handed in her failed mission to malign the man of God. She also claimed that she paid for her own accommodation outside Mercy City, as the church is popularly called, where she stayed for 1 week. A claim later found to be a lie too, as Mercy City has befitting accommodation for all its visitors. Police investigation also revealed that Joy Mathew has strong suspicion that one Emma, whom she met at Mercy City, is responsible for the disappearance of her child. Emma was, however, found in Port Harcourt, where she said that it discovered that the crippled lady is not sincere but full of lies and falsehood. A video of him also emerged where he was accusing the woman of hiding her child under the pretense that she is owing 950,000 naira to Arise business partners and house rent as well. A situation that has left her running helter-skelter for help as her creditors are on her neck. It was on the strength of this, according to Emma's video, that the crippled woman wants Prophet Jeremiah Fufini to help her settle her debts, but in a criminal manner. According to Emma, the crippled woman also told him that she knows the woman that took her son's testimony, a situation that got him infuriated since she was aware of where her child is, while at the same time subjecting people to the tax of looking for who is not missing. She went further to post that Emma also said he overheard Mrs. Mathew telling another person that they must bring back her child because that was not the initial agreement, meaning that she knows where her son is. He insisted that the woman knows what she is doing and that her child is not missing. He said he was sympathetic to her as a crippled person, which made him assist her, carrying her at his back at some occasions. A statement from Emma further reveals that the 18-year-old stepdaughter confirmed that the crippled woman intentionally sent her child to go with the women in Keke Nape who took him away after the deal was arranged. He advised her to devise another means to get money to settle her debt instead of her false claim that her child got missing at Mercy City. Investigation, however, revealed that Prophet Jeremiah has not met the woman in question as he would have helped her, just like he does with millions of naira in charity. She is allegedly being sponsored by some individual to rubbish the image of Prophet Jeremiah. Could it be true that Ruth knows exactly what she's doing, that she has gone to hide her baby so that nobody will find out her track? Now, if you look at this whole issue from the beginning, you could understand that there is something fishy about the story. I've always said it right from day one when I was making this video that something is wrong somewhere. It's really hard to just point finger as Prophet Jeremiah that is holding that child or that the child was kidnapped in the church, with all sort of stories that we've heard that a lot of things is happening in the fish pond, children are being buried and all sorts of lies. It's hard for us to just conclude. Now, there are other stories coming out. Now, first of all, just check it out. In the video of today, Ruth just said that she don't want anything to do with Maureen all of a sudden. Why? Because she know that she's making investigation about her, and that she do not want, because she know that the more investigation is made about her, the more we will get very close to the truth. And every other person in this same matter do not want any cross-examination except that one that comes from Ruth's mouth. I mean, look at it. It's really fishy. How can I take what you've told me without not checking it out if it's correct or not? So she knows that if Maureen goes out there to look for more evidence against her, she's going to be at a loss. Do you think if Jeremiah decide or finally bring this child out and everything points to the fact that Ruth was the one that had been hiding this baby for a long time, do you think, I come again, do you think that Ruth will go to jail? Yes, do you think that Ruth will go to jail? Because don't look at this issue from one side, look at it from both sides. Like, from the beginning, Ruth lied. We all accept that she lied. And she also said that the child was missing, and everybody became sympathetic with her about the issue. But the truth is that what was the circumstances surrounding the missing child? We heard three different versions of the story. We heard one from Akonde was different. The one we heard from the child was different. The one we heard from Ruth was different. So we do not know the truth about this. And that is why I think that Ruth specifically asked Maureen to back off her case, because she knows that Maureen will go to any extent to get her information right. So because of that, she's trying to play clean and play carefully. It's just an opinion. I'm not concluding. I mean, we are heading somewhere. I think today is the last day that Jeremiah has said consigning the child will be found, right? So we are hoping that the later part of today or the later end of today, we are able to get something tangible relating to all this issue. But the thing is, will Ruth go to jail if she's found guilty?